in the White House is. I'm joined now by Illinois Congressman Krishnamoorthi. He represents part of the Chicago area, and he's also on the House Oversight Committee. Congressman, I missed a very important part in the telling of the story. Jared Kushner didn't just get a deal with Apollo. He got a deal with Apollo after meeting at the White House, reportedly, with the CEO of Apollo and discussing a possible job at the White House with that CEO. And then there was a meeting at the White House with the CEO of the division at Citibank that deals with this stuff. I mean, that's it's very common sense. If you're in business and you're in government, you have to separate those two.
Absolutely. That's Ethics 101. You can't take an official action that would be traded in return for some kind of benefit for your family or for a business of which you're still a part of. That's just common sense, and it's something that unfortunately is not being enforced in the White House.
It's sort of beyond belief, really, when you think about it.
Yes.
Jared Kushner could have carried on with his business. There's nobody in America who says you can't carry on in your business, but there are a number of people who get selected for White House jobs or government jobs or Senate-approved positions who say, can't do it because I can't disentangle myself from my financial doings. Jared Kushner could have gone on and been a successful businessman with his father-in-law as the President of the United States without having a job in the White House that actually requires access to sensitive information and meetings with people.
That's right. And I think that what's happening right now, Ali, is that he's traveling around the world seeking investments for his family's business. And at the same time, these foreign governments are targeting him precisely because of his need for capital for his family's business. They view him as a person with a lot of vulnerabilities.
So what has to happen? What can happen? It does seem that some of it's already happening and that the media is reporting on him relentlessly, as they should, because this just doesn't seem honest. But there's no ethics process that really applies to anybody at the White House. I think that's what we've learned about this administration. They don't actually have an ethics process that focuses on them.
Yes. In fact, today, my office wrote a letter to the Office of Government Ethics, basically asking for what are called advisory opinions on all of these issues that we just talked about. We're hoping for a response. If we don't get a response, then I hope that the chairman of our House Oversight Committee, Mr. Gowdy, takes action. And if necessary, we have to take up legislation on this.
You also wrote a letter to General Kelly on this issue of Jared Kushner's security clearances. I saw an article on at my alma mater, CNN, where they said that the White House calligrapher has a better security clearance at this point than Jared Kushner does. Again, the issue is Jared Kushner has things in portfolio, which is very, very broad, that would require that sort of clearance and access. So at some point, if he doesn't have that clearance, do we have to wonder what Jared Kushner's doing?
I don't see how you carry on with responsibilities such as negotiating Middle East peace, which apparently is in his portfolio, without having access to top secret information or even being present in a room where that information is being discussed.
Strange stuff. Congressman, good to see you as always. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you, sir.
Congressman Krishnamoorthi of Illinois is a member of the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee, and he is one of the guys who's trying to get to the bottom of this whole mystery. All right, coming up,